I'd like to speak for a couple minutes about being an artist. Art, my mentor at San Jose State used to say, is emotion made manifest. It means you take what you're feeling and make it physical. Now, it can be words on a page, and it can be pixels painted on a computer screen. Now, this image here was done by Kat Schwartz. Long ago in the Mac Lab, Kat would be in her early 30s. That's just amazing that she would be in her early 30s now, and I have no idea where she is. I would love to ask her about her intent. She put this little character in several of her creations, and I just loved the juxtaposition of this small, succulent pink morsel that this creature is nuzzling up against. And, what's the next frame? What happens next? Good art should make you think. Now, I wrote this back in 1995, and it was a response to something very specific. And looking at it now through the lens of, autism, and not knowing then why I didn't fit in. That's what this is about quite a bit, and about trying to communicate and how difficult it is. So as you're going through this year, think about what you want to say. And you have to learn the tools in order to say it more creatively, perhaps more clearly. Now, for me, writing and reading, I'm dyslexic too, so I never read a book until my mid-20s. I faked book reports. That's another story. I wanted to communicate this stanza right here, these 6 lines, and I wanted to add a visual to it. And I knew I would be teaching how to use public domain images. So rather than use my own, I went out and searched for something that would represent hide and seek. Because hide and seek is kind of one of the metaphors that runs through these 6 lines. There's more than one metaphor there. So I went to Unsplash and found this image. And I liked it, but I knew it wouldn't serve my purposes without modification, because I'm trying to say something really specific. So I took it into Photoshop and did that to it. So it's not just flipped. Look at the top of his head. It's also cropped. It's a dramatic crop in order to provide a backdrop for those 6 lines. And then it's modified in an extreme manner. I don't normally take things that far and blow out detail, but this conveys, the darkness, the light coming through, and this kid looking out. Think of it in terms of these words. And look at those words, because to a very large degree, this is you and me. What is it we're standing on? And what are we on the brink? Think about this, because the meaning, and I should say meanings, because there is no single meaning here, art should be open to interpretation as well. Think about this. I was pretty happy with this final result. As you move through this semester, think about what you want to say. And be patient, pick up the skills, learn the tools, and most of your best work will be in the 2nd semester. And I know it's hard for kids to be patient, but those of you who hang in there are going to do the best work. Okay? This is not a race. This is a long-term project we're in together. And I want to make it as rich an experience as possible. All right, have a great day.